keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. This shot from Point. My point man today is Versts. The man behind the glass is none other than Dr. Zhivago. Listen, some breaking news came across my desk about the quartering. I don't know if it has much to do with Angry Joe, but here's the problem. It just happened. So I apologize, but we might be able to get into it. I have some news guys on it. If it affects the current case we have now, we'll bring it up. But right now, we're going over the Battlefield 5 situation. That's what we're doing. You know, what's going on, Versts?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, not too much, man. I'm just laughing at fucking Symmetric. That's all.
What was with him? I'm having him make me a commie version of this, the Tobes shirt. I have the Tobes shirt on right now. It's fucking great. Oh, thanks for the cheer, Core Man. On Twitch. But hey, we're here. I got my, if you want this, link in the description. I got a lot of gay tees. So I got a lot of homos that like me, and I'm not against the homos, especially if they're gonna buy t-shirts. So feel free. I even started vaping too to get down with the LGBT community. That was my plan. God, yay! Yes.
And we're gonna have exclusive merch coming soon.
Yes.
Limited time.
Yeah, we got some big merch coming up. Actually, on the next merch, here's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm actually gonna make a commercial that I'm gonna be in. You're gonna help me write it. You're gonna help me write it. By the way, I think it's gonna be great. All right, let's get right into it. A little synopsis. Angry Joe comes out with a video. Criticizing, I guess, EA, because look, the whole thing on the quartering is this: go, get woke, go broke. That's like Jeremy's thing. That's like his thing. So Battlefield 5 sales are down. Women were prominently used in this trailer. Pissed a lot of people off, especially in a post Gamergate world. I got to be honest with you, this game comes out prior to 2014. Nobody even bats an eye. But
nobody would give a fuck.
No one cared. Even if they were pushing some kind of social justice agenda, but it's post Gamergate. People got to sniff what SJWs are like, you know. So he makes this video. It's among 4 videos with similar themes. I only watch Jeremy's. And Angry Joe, kind of cowardly, puts his video up as evidence of one of the videos he watches without kind of calling him out. And well, let's just do it, man. Let's just
watch.
Let's just go to the videotape. The fuck was that transition? Everything's fucked. So let's watch Angry Joe. This is where it starts. I'm gonna let you watch a lot of it because it's kind of deep. Deep in bullshit, but whatever. It's relevant. Here's Angry Joe. Angry Joe on the lack of buys going into this very important holiday season. Really, October is a big month for gaming coming up right around the corner.
It is. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, here he is.
I can't wait for this Brainiac's opinion. Let's listen.
Listen.
Now, why is this happening? Well, if you listen to YouTube and certain channels on YouTube, I watched 4 videos in a row just now because
that's the key here, by the way. 4 videos.
You know, I care about the Battlefield 5 franchise, and it sucks to watch this video because they're celebrating. They are celebrating the destruction and the lower sales of the Battlefield 5 franchise due to those goddamn liberals and those goddamn social warriors putting women in Battlefield. The reason why, to them, that Battlefield 5 is having lower pre-orders is...
Now, when he's saying them... He's not referring, he is showing, he put Shadman on there. What a great guy. Yeah. I just realized that. You know who that guy is? Fuck, whatever. Yeah. Now, when he's saying them, I know he's showing these tweets, but he just referred to the videos. That's important as we go forward. Now, he does mean the community too, but he talked, I saw 4 videos. This is what they're saying. Okay?
It's because there are women on the box, there are women featured prominently in the trailers, and there are women in multiplayer.
Now, of course, nobody made that argument. It is much more nuanced than that. But this is, I mean, this is a straw man. It's not that simple. It's not, I mean, he's leaving anything out. And I'm not surprised from a guy that, one of the few gaming guys, God, even Boogie had the balls to not back Nita Sarkeesian, for Christ's sakes. But not Angry Joe.
No.
And Angry Joe buckled like a belt. You know.
And the stupid thing is, too, people not pre-ordering is a good fucking thing by itself. You don't want to give them a fuck ton of money when you don't even know what the game is.
It might be a good thing.
Stop giving them so much fucking money when they haven't even made the game yet.
Yeah, but I think the issue is that, yeah, okay, fine. But the issue is who made it. You know what I mean? Like, what's making this happen?
No, yeah.
And there's a lot of answers. There's a lot of, it's like the same thing. The argument that he made, the straw man argument, is a lot more nuanced to that. His argument, why it's not selling, is, I don't know if it isn't correct, is a lot more nuanced than that. So,
and they're not going to spend a goddamn dime of their $60 on women being in World War II because that insults their great-grandfather who fought in World War II. No women!
I have heard people make that argument. That is kind of stupid, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, okay, so people have made that argument, but there's not a resounding wave of people saying you're disrespecting my grandfather's service.
No, it's fun. It is more. And the first thing is fuck these SJWs that are in our community. These devs that are shoving their politics down our throats. You know. And here's the thing: look at it right now. He shows these 4 videos, and that's very important. I can't stress this enough. He said videos, not community. Now he referred to the community, but these are the videos. He might be referred in comments. Recordings at the top. Total disaster, epic fail. You know, and 3 other videos. You knew Jeremy was gonna fucking fire back on this and the role he's been on.
In World War II, in my fiction.
Yeah, Jeremy was never not going to fire back. And he's, I don't know about, I don't know what happened. I heard something bad happen in the last, like, 10 minutes, but Jeremy's on a fucking roll.
To World War II. Ha 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 to EA. Victory for Not My Battlefield, hashtag MAGA, Red Hats. Victory for against social justice warriors. But is it really that? Is those segment of people who don't want women in there, who want a extremely historically accurate World War II experience in Battlefield 5? Is
guys,
really
look how right Angry Joe is. He highlighted 5 comments from the YouTube comment section. Oh my god.
Well, I'm not going to sit there and bullshit. It's not like he's not right. There aren't people that are saying this. You know.
Yeah, but he's acting like it's this huge wave of people.
Yeah,
where are all these people, Joe?
That's the linchpin, and the fact that it's huge, but it's not huge, is kind of linchpin in this whole fucking problem, and why he's in serious trouble right now.
It's into the most lost revenue. I don't know. Maybe. Let's look.
See, and that's important to say. He said, "I don't know. Maybe."
Look at it. So,
in fairness to him, I'm going to try to be super fair here.
They say,
well, in that case, he's off the hook. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm not saying that.
Maybe.
No, he digs himself up. He would have been fine if he just shut up. But in most cases,
the evidence is this: EA basically shit on the community, which they do all the time, and they deserve sometimes to get some backlash. They said, "Here's the backlash on women: accept it or don't buy the game." So they are.
That is one hell of a business model in a post-female Ghostbusters, post-Last Jedi world. Wow, EA's doing it. And I mean, I tell you something. You couldn't do, I mean, a part of saying, I hope all white males never play this game or my kids will starve. That would have been, thank you for the sub, the Twitch sub. That is, the fact that EA did that is just like unbelievable to me. Accept it or don't buy the game. Okay, guess what? They're not going to buy the game. Wow, dumb.
Laughing their asses.
Nobody has ever recommended saying, "Do not buy my product."
Yeah,
nobody would ever recommend doing that.
I mean, in some sense, that I'm like, all right, fine, fair enough, right? But this is you're a AAA gaming company, not an independent. You know, come on.
Yeah.
Off at these guys who said if you don't like women in Battlefield 5, don't buy it, and now they are cheering the fact that there are lower pre-orders and that pre-orders are weak.
Hey, were there people cheering that Scarlett Johansson got fucking lost her job a couple weeks ago in that movie where she plays a trans man or some shit like that.
Yep. Oh, they were happy about that one, yeah.
Well, all right, their political side had a victory, Joe. Let's not pretend that there's no political angle to this. Yeah, they're happy. They won one. That's usually happens when your side wins. You clap. You know? And the only fault that is, thank you so much for the Twitch sub. Appreciate it. Hope you sub right now if you're here. To this channel too.
I think
the only problem
is
with
very
that
used
is
to winning right now.
What's that?
Would you say that's true? I think his side is very used to winning right now.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, right. Yeah, especially in this world. So what? So who cares? You know? And you basically put up the reason why they fucked this up. They told their fans to go fuck in a post-Gamergate world. Hey, what was Gamergate about, Joe? You know, when you took Nita Sarkeesian side, it was about fucking gamers. Fuck off and die. Okay, fine. We're going to fuck with you back. It never works. This business model, Ghostbusters. It was like all the fans that don't like this and the women is because they're bad people, they're misogynists. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters tank. Last Jedi, where they SJW it up real good. It's like you have to be an idiot not to see it. All right? all right. And the SJWs take The Last Jedi. They make money on it, but like the least amount of money up until Solo, which is probably suffering from Last Jedi hangover. They took something that can't lose money. Like a fucking brand new bar in a dry county. That you cannot lose money. And that's what Jeremy's about. Get woke, go broke. That's what it's about. Get woke, go broke. That's what he covers.
And then they also draw a parallel to Chief Design Officer Patrick Sutherland leaving the company. Left. But conservatives on YouTube will tell you that the reason why he left is because...
Yeah, I'm sure everybody I know that hates SJWs is a fucking rank and file conservative. They wear coats and ties. They read National Review every week. Don't drink milk. Have kids. No, dude, we're talking about a bunch of neckbeards, dude. That's who play video games, not conservatives. My dad's a Reagan conservative. All right? He doesn't give a fuck about video games. You think Ben Shapiro gives a rat's ass about Battlefield 5? I'm willing to say no. Conservatives. Hey, way to pigeonhole your own audience. I guess you're learning from EA.
There is lower pre-orders because of the women in Battlefield 5, and because they said accept it or don't buy it, and people actually went out and didn't buy it. But is that the real reason? I mean, objectively, or is it closer to this? You're putting Battlefield 5 in between one of the biggest...
This is a good point that nobody's denying.
Call of Duties and the biggest video game release this year from a little-known developer, a little-known game, from a small indie publisher called, Rockstar. I don't think many people buy their games. It's not like it's Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody was saying that either, that nobody buys their games. No, I mean, strawmanning to the bone, dude.
Essentially.
I understand that's like some sarcasm, but I mean, who's saying
he's
that?
Definitely joking.
And I watched Jeremy's video. He didn't even say you're wrong.
No, it couldn't be that. And one of the biggest releases of the year. And this is why, in my opinion, pre-order sales are low.
Tommy's or Joe's? Let me hear something.
I think it's Joe's.
Thanks. You suck ass.
Oh yeah, sorry. Never mind. Tommy.
I mean, he's right about this. I think it's a fair argument. Absolutely, totally fair.
It's all of it. It's not one or.
But I gotta be honest with you. Something tells me if they didn't give me the hook-armed female that could pick up fucking 300-pound men in the middle of a fucking insane battle and jump out a window and shit, that they'd be in a better position to compete with those two games. Why cut any part of your audience down by and here's another thing. All right. If they were explicit about this is alternative timeline, okay, we're doing what the fuck we want. This is alternative timeline, which from what I understand, according to Jack's on Fire, because I got in a fight with him in DC today, they did at the press conference, which is fine. EA can do whatever the fuck EA wants to do. All right, EA can tell their fans to go fuck off if they see fit. All right, but I don't know why, Joe, you're upset. Upset with the people. You know, are you upset for the people that got that victory by getting Scarlett Johansson's job taken away from her? And that's the second, like, they missed the first time and they were like, oh, shucks, she was in Ghost in the Shell. And they got her the next time, like, yeah! Like, what's the fucking difference, dude? You know? Is it a big problem or is it a little problem? Because if it's a big problem, this argument maybe isn't as important. But if it's a little problem, maybe you're right about this. Who the fuck knows? Or logically, it's everything. Because all you need to do is like cut off 20% of your audience. And given how big Gamergate was, female Ghostbuster was, and how big Jedi became over time, there's a whole fucking market out there that rejects this shit flat out. Not because the women are there, because people don't want. I mean, look, if they sold me Battlefield 5, and there was nothing but Christian Bible messages, in order to get to my fucking next gun, I would have to fucking figure out some goddamn story of the Bible and do a multiple choice. I might not buy the fucking thing. Because I was thinking, you know, I think they're just trying to shove Christianity down my throat. And that's what people feel when they see this shit. There's not a woman on there. People played Tomb Raider for years. Nobody gave a fuck. But when they saw Anita Sarkeesian, when they tried to blackball people, take them to court, silence them, call their work. Remember, we're in a like, people wouldn't have believed in 2012 and 11 that this shit was going on. But now everybody knows. And now you're on, you're on the wrong side of history, and you don't even know it. You still think it's 2010. People are pissed. Donald Trump got elected. It wasn't an accident. There's a whole section of people that are pissed off at this shit, and they're not all bigots. And that's why you're losing. Jeremy's making 1,000 a day. You're down 300K in a million sub channel. This is going to be beginning of the end for you. This is because where the shark jumped. You know? Why? Because your issue is not with this game. Your issue is the people bitching about this game. And they fired back.
Is it because of, you know, the social justice warrior agenda? They're trying to put women in our games and they're trying to make us feel for females and have better representation in games?
They said this is our take for World War II. Fine. Nobody likes it. The market decides. And now when the market decides, like in Ghostbusters with Jedi, it's like, you didn't buy our shit. You're horrible. You're worse than dirt. Man, fuck you. In the real world, nobody buys your shit. It's your fault. It's EA's fault.
Dare they?
I mean,
this should be historically accurate. No women. Is that really the reason? No, I'm thinking, that maybe people will. There are people out there that's like, I'm not going to give you $60 of my money until you take those women out. Until you do it more historically accurate in your fictional stories. In the trailers, there's been women, and in one of the war stories is going to feature a fictional story of a female resistance fighter.
You know what, though? Here's the thing that pisses me off about that. One of the most dramatic things I've ever seen in gaming, all right? I don't get into this. I hate stories in gaming. It was a single player in Battlefield 1 where they list the actual real-life names of African Americans that died in World War I. Playing heavy on the realism. And then we see this. And they're really didn't go out of their way to say it's alternative timeline. The only thing they did is told us to fuck if we didn't like it. You know? They put a real emphasis on
they didn't say they were gonna use the era, but then just do their own thing with it. They never really presented it that way.
Well, I'll go in this far. Now I'm gonna go tinfoil. They wanted it to sell like it was fucking real, and if they get pushed on it, they would admit it. But if people bought this bullshit, they would have went with that too. God, some of the male soldiers
they probably didn't think it was very important at the time.
Maybe. But they thought it was important enough to put a press release out to tell people to fuck off.
Yeah.
You know.
I will not pay you $60 till all that's out. In battle.
What are you, angry at people being angry, Angry Joe? What a fucking douche.
Not gonna lie, that noise scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah. See no women.
I'm so sick. Stop ripping off fucking Ralph. Angry Joe, angry video game nerd. I like him better.
Then I'll give you my money. Do I think there are people like that? Yes, unfortunately I do. But I don't.
Why is it unfortunate?
Give a shit. You know, we've had World War II before, so when they come back to World War II, I was hoping for an alternate take, and they did one. But I think the reason is this one looks more like Call of Duty. This Battlefield looks more like Call of Duty. The general ill will towards EA. People are so sick of
this is another good
shit
point.
right now.
Remember, nobody can say that I didn't give this guy fucking... Nobody can say I didn't give this guy that, because this I think is another good point. There's a lot of ill will.
Especially coming off of Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is their major shooter coming off of that controversy. I think that has more to do with people, you know, people are trying to lead you
We're on your side, SJWs. Bye, bye, bye. They don't play games. Neckbeards do.
astray and drama
Like fucking
whore and
Angry
say,
Joe. Angry Joe is one of the rare birds that gives a fuck about women's representation in the game. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I don't care if another woman is ever represented in any game again. I could give a fuck. A fuck. And I could give a fuck if all the Overwatch characters are female. Next time I turn it on. Maybe they just turn Soldier 76 and they're like, fuck it. If the game's good, I'm going to play it. Might bitch a little, but I'm going to play it if it's good.
this is why you should feel good. It's more, you know, fuck EA, and those people are like, fuck EA. It's not fuck EA because women and because social justice warriors. Fuck EA because they tried to fuck me over. That's what I think it is.
Okay, fair enough.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Yes.
What do
usually.
we even disagree about? Is this because you think I'm
All right, this is good. Look, Jeremy makes a video saying straw manning him. Obviously he is. And he cuts this little promo right here. This is the heart of the promo. And this is where it should have ended, and I think Joe might have been okay.
What do we even disagree about? Is this because you think I'm a red mega hat guy? Is that what you refer?
Yeah, you're conservative. No, you're
That's
big,
exactly what he.
you're a big fucking neckbeard that likes video games. And he is one of the converted. He's one of the red-pilled that is sick of the shit from these devs. Look, I don't want people to shove Judaism or Scientology under my throat. It really nothing aggravates me more when I'm in the street and somebody's trying to hand me a pamphlet and talk to me about Christ. All right? That's the way I feel, and so many others feel when it comes to gaming. And here's the thing about gaming, Angry Joe. We defeated them. We sent them packing. All except you, who backed out. And let's not pretend this isn't about politics. From your end, from EA's end, and certainly in Jeremy's the only one honest. Because the Quartering is a political gaming channel. It is. Get woke, go broke. It's whole theme right later.
Anyone that has a problem with a company literally and publicly calling their customers uneducated and telling them in press releases or in interviews, if you don't like it, don't buy it, they must be some crazy Donald Trump supporters. Is that what your point of view is? It seems like it. It seems like you still haven't gotten over the election. You know, a lot of people are just consumers like myself. I'm not sure I would consider myself a conservative. I've never said...
You're definitely a political figure, Jeremy. Let's be honest. Come on now.
These goddamn liberals are ruining my video games. No,
but you are saying these SJWs, and I by the way, I agree with you, and I think big fight. Don't act like you're not political. You are. You're political. Am I off here, Versts?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
He as much as he wants to say he's not very deep in the political game.
He is. He's come to promise you politics. You know, repeatedly.
Yeah.
Maybe he does. I think I've talked to Jeremy offline. Maybe I think at some level he doesn't want to be, right? But he does feel he needs to take this fight. But now you're in it. You're in it.
it's the
But now it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. You're in there.
Far left.
And everybody hates him. Poor Jeremy. I think it's funny that everybody hates Jeremy, and he keeps getting it. He's the sweetest guy in the world. I think he is. But maybe
I think it's fucking hilarious that everyone's freaking out about having women in fucking Battlefield. It's the most retarded shit.
It
I've
is
ever
kind of
heard.
retarded, but I don't think that's it. It's not what Angry goes. It's just they feel like they're getting sold a bowl of fucking SJW goods, and on top of that, they basically told me, you don't like it, fuck off. Okay, we're gonna fuck off.
Progressive SJWs forcing politics on everybody, and if you look at your own comment section, you'll see a lot of agreement with that. And if we were to look how your take went over, let's just see how your take went over. Well, 17,000 votes up, 13,000 votes down. Now, I'm very surprised you still have your comment section open because, as you see, you're getting a good.
I tell you something. It's one thing I like about Angry Joe. He doubles fucking down. So he didn't back off. He didn't boogie. Get it?
Yeah, at least he's stuck with
boogie.
something. That's good.
Man,
That's already more credit than anything.
Yeah,
you can
so
give
he's
to
boogie. I'll give him that.
Amount of backlash, right? You have 447,000 downvotes on the trailer, right? Maybe people just don't like the game. But then you go full SJW and you're deleting comments, First, you say, Super Cal, this guy had like 500 votes. I realize it's like the easiest thing to do or say in comments. There's literally no proof of not deleting comments, other than me telling you I don't fucking delete comments. LOL. I do have moderators on my channel, though, and hope they delete all the bullshit.
Yeah, which is
YouTube
everything.
comments need moderation, whether you agree or not. I am pretty sure you can see there's plenty of Joe You're Wrong comments, and it's about women and SJWs, but whatever makes you feel better and how important this moment is. Deleted your comment. Okay, so Joe says, I don't delete comments, and then immediately deletes a comment. I mean, how fucking
Well, his mods did it.
Yeah, his mods did it, but now he's doing it.
hypocritical is that, Joe?
Pretty hypocritical. So, Joe decided to bury himself. Absolutely bury himself. And it's funny. He pulls a quasi. He doesn't do he does an opposite mundane Matt. He does Monday Matt does a passive aggressive move. He makes it absolute aggressive. Next to you, people turn on the movies, television, games to get away from political drama, companies, and inject politics into work. Suffer. Yeah, it's true. And if you look at like examples of old communist countries, they literally couldn't do anything without mentions of the state. Communist China, communist Russia, communist Eastern Europe. Everything was about the state. And that's what these people are. They're statists. They want to shove their fucking religion, which is politics, down your fucking throat. And that's what Gamergate was about, bro. That's what that's why nobody gives a fuck anymore when Donald Trump calls some woman a dog. They don't give a fuck. Because they're sick of the fucking the politics of Italian soccer players. Roll down on the ground, draw a red card. Doesn't make you right, just makes you victim. They're sick of it. Everybody's sick to death of it, right? So they see a bunch of women in the games, whether it's the intention or not, and it looks like it is the intention according to the EA. They're just angry. So watch him pull a fucking mundane map.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I had a video made on me. Oh, fuck.
Could he show me even more that he doesn't care? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the best fucking example that this guy was rattled. The rest of it plays out for this video. All 5 minutes of it. Oh, I don't care. Look at me. Nobody made a video. Somebody made a video. It's never happened to me before. Oh, I don't care. Please, please. I want to show everybody that I wasn't bothered. I wasn't bothered. I wasn't so bothered. I actually went up and made a video saying I didn't care about somebody making a video on me. It's bullshit. He cares. Right? So right now we know he's intellectually dishonest.
Yeah, he's already using the mundane fat strategy, which that worked out so well.
I don't care. I like with those guys. We go back and forth. It's all fun and games.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, after seeing this, it really makes me want to go out and get 2 copies of the game. And you know why?
Why?
One for me and one for my hooker.
Yes.
Oh, no. Angry Strawman Joe misrepresents fans. Fuck. I brought up fucking social justice warriors versus anti-social justice warriors. And because I provided a different fucking idea that maybe the pre-orders are a little weak, not because of the fact that there are women in it and it's historically inaccurate, but maybe it's because it's in this particular time and it's in this particular this. And I try.
But no. That's not what happened. Yes, if everybody's running around.
That's what the video actually, like, legitimately was. There wasn't a problem.
No, the problem is you straw man and call everybody, oh, these conservatives are just going on that don't want women in there. It's not about not wanting women in there. I know you need to believe that for you to be right, but that wasn't the case. Yes, I know you're showing that one part, and you're saying, and you are, you absolutely are. Maybe that's the case, but that's not the part of the argument that Jeremy was criticizing. All right, so again. You're still strawmanning.
I tried some other things because I played it and I enjoyed it and I thought it was good, but
oh yeah, Jeremy had this whole rant on how about what an asshole you were because you enjoyed the game. I remember that. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
No, it didn't happen.
Fuck, I was wrong. It is about social justice warriors. Now, I don't want to fucking deal with any of this, guys. Like, seriously.
Bullshit. Oh, you're such a lying sack. I don't want to deal with any of this, but I got right up and answered and acted like I don't care. It's not about politics, Seb. That's the one thing we do agree about. It is about politics. You know why? You made it about politics. You went at somebody else. Now they went back at you with an opposing opinion. And now you're acting like you're fucking above the argument. So above it, you made the video. How dumb is that? No wonder you're losing subs. Because nobody can take that shit seriously. And you have a big fucking weird looking head. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but you still have a weird head. Let's just be honest. That is called an ad hominem. That doesn't change the argument. But it also doesn't change that fucking skull of yours. Holy shit.
If I'm not alt-right, if I'm not anti-social justice warrior, I'm fucking 100% social justice. Like, I'm getting flooded right now with shit. So, like, wow, you guys pretty good, man. Well, Angry Joe, did the Doom Eternal trailer trigger you? No, man, I fucking loved it, dude. You guys don't even fucking watch my fucking.
You didn't get that was a joke, stupid. They called you pussy. I'll help you out throughout this joke. Go ahead.
Channel shit. Oh, hey, Joe is an EA shill. Like, he always supports EA games. He's never spoken ill will about.
I like how he's fucking showing Jeremy's video, okay? Clicking on it, having the fucking GIF run out, and now he's going after the fans. It's the one problem I had. One of the few problems I had with quartering was the fact that he framed it as he misrepresents EA fans. No, he's misrepresenting your videos is what he was doing.
About EA, he didn't make a video 3 days ago about it, how one of the real problems with EA's business practices is the Madden Ultimate Team seeping their shit into other things. I have to freaking reply. So I have watched your video all the way through, and I heard all your points, and the reason why I'm replying is because it wasn't about you, man. It wasn't about the points you made in your video. It was about.
Then why the fuck did you put his video up and say you watched all those videos and you fucking strawman these guys and made it seem like a whole bunch of mega hat wearing conservatives? Oh, I don't know. That would have fooled me, stupid. You're a dishonest liar, or you're absolutely totally dishonest. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You put the picture of their video. You said this is what YouTubers are saying. God, you deserve this. You deserve every bit of this.
It's the typical YouTuber cop-out.
It is? And he's trying to act like he's above it. He's trying to act like he doesn't. Let me tell you something. You're not above it. You're getting fucking owned, and you look shook. Shook. That's why you're like, ah, look at me. I don't care. That's shook to me. That's shook. You know what you look like? The guy to bully. Come on, because you're rattled.
Your audience, and you're right, your audience has a right to their opinion, but that's what I was replying to. And honestly, you
were replying. You're lying. You were replying to those 4 videos. That's what you said. Yeah, you showed a couple tweets, a couple shots here and there, but you showed. I watched these 4 videos, and you made it seem like they were making arguments that they weren't. That's why you're called a straw man. You set up an argument like, oh, these guys, they just don't want it on because they're women. It's straw man. It's an easy one because it's like a stupid argument. People don't set up, when people straw man, they don't set up really strong arguments. They're usually weak or usually ones that never existed at all.
Stop fucking cutting me off, goddammit.
Thank you. I don't care about your channel at all, but here's some money to show how much I don't care. Exactly.
Okay, he has a point. He was responding to the general community by going through the comments and what they were saying. But you also
showed 4 videos and said he watched them.
Yeah, but you also showed the videos and insinuated that they were sharing the same opinion as the comments saying "fuck women" and all these. I mean, it kind of wrapped them all together. You can't.
That's true. You wrapped the idiots in the comment section with these guys. Now, I can't speak for them, too. I didn't watch your videos. But then again, I was honest enough to admit that I did. I did watch Jeremy's. And he wasn't saying anything of the sort. You just had another YouTuber that can't, with a big head that can't take criticism. You and Keemstar should go bowling.
Confirming for me.
Hey, Pugnant, was that not fair what I just said? Inside joke.
That, maybe this is about social justice warriors, and this is about anti-social justice warriors, and we needing to stop this.
No, we don't. We're just getting warmed up. No, we don't need. And that wasn't the theme in your last video that we need to stop this. Your only theme was it's actually you can't have it both ways, dude. You can't say it's not about this and not about that, and then say in the same breath, well, it had no effect on the sales. It's either big or it's small. If it's small, it had an effect on the sales. Admittedly, you said you didn't know. But if it's big and if it is about SJWs versus anti-SJWs, well, then it's more than likely it had effect on your channel. So I think it's reasonable to believe, it's totally reasonable to believe, just by your reaction to your channel and its behavior in your past, that this might have a little something to do with politics. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does. And the reason it does is because there was so much shit for so many years coming the other direction that the opposite direction fought back. That's why we're out here. That's why you're arguing with fucking Jeremy. That's what happened. But now it wasn't about it. Now it is about it now. Come on.
But you know, I just, and oh my gosh, it's already starting. Look, there's another one. Okay, I can't possibly reply to everybody, guys, but I guess okay, I'm gonna try to stay on track here. Let's
yeah, you can't stay on track because you're shook.
Celebrating the death. That, or is it your 12 minutes of straw manning against an argument I haven't seen anyone else make?
The whole community was making the argument in your comments.
Oh, God. So you're arguing with idiot commenters, but showing the videos of content creators and wrapping them in with the... How dishonest of you!
Yeah, what does the stupid comment section have to do with any of the video? How does that reflect any of the opinions of the videos?
Well, I was just talking about the community, and these guys are the community. No, you're talking about their members of their community. That's not how you do it. You don't sit there and argue with Jeremy or argue with, it's like arguing with Trump or any other politician and then bringing, strawmanning them by bringing some, idiot with a manga hat on. That's what you need to do. You know why? I'll tell you something, Joe. If you ever got one-on-one with Jeremy, he'd wipe the fucking floor with you. And not even have to raise his voice to do it.
Why are you responding to Angry Joe? Well, he indirectly has responded to my video.
No, this isn't about you. This wasn't about your video. That's what.
It wasn't about your video, but I put your video in my video. It's like this guy. I like how Tommy guy's using Angry Joes to get views. Red Dragon, absolutely everybody, every single person I've ever criticized, and this is the first fucking guy. The first guy that, the first time I ever heard, I think once before I made a snide comment years ago. All right? You're only doing this for views. Let me remind you, that's a red herring fallacy. All right? How about this? How about you call in and you tell me why I'm saying what I'm saying is fucking off base or wrong? Because when you say you're only doing it for this reason or that reason, all right, it sounds like I'm just pissing you off because I'm owning your hero's face. I tell you what, why don't you go in and I'll fuck you up and you won't need to use that argument anymore. Then it'll be just me and you and my opinions versus yours. What do you think?
And to be fair, there's a lot better names to use for views than fucking Angry Joe.
He's falling apart. For fuck's sake. Everybody says that. I mean, seriously, every single person I've ever said that. Everybody I've ever criticized. What, that fucking racist cock, JF? Andy Warski? The only guy, I'll tell you, the only guy that never said that. Tonka. That's the only guy that I ever went at.
Probably changed his mind on that.
What?
No.
Yeah. He only had fucking 30,000 subs. But his fans were saying that. I like all these guys. Come in and bring it. I don't care about fucking dislikes and shit. I wasn't arguing with the recording. I was responding to the genius minds of YouTube comments where true intellectuals speak. That's what we're saying.
Exactly. Why I didn't name you.
Yeah. Tommy C is using insert A for views. So anybody, yeah, exactly. Okay, sure. You know what I was using for the first fucking 3 years I was doing this? The NHL. I was only doing it for views. I fucking hate hockey.
That's why I didn't go over your points in detail. I said I watched 4 videos, and then I saw what the reaction was, and I think that people are getting riled up. I was talking about the community.
You didn't really say that. What you said was, I saw these 4 videos. You showed pictures of the community, okay? And then you went in like you were going in on the 4 videos. Absolutely dishonest.
They were definitely, it was all tied together.
It was all tied together. And now, and that's one of the things that, well, but maybe I'm wrong. But maybe I'm wrong. So that's you are dishonest, dude. I hope this is it for you. And I've never said that about anybody. God.
Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
Kavos laughs at you.
Highlight or you know.
And I
like
saw
that,
this
Pat
part.
Raccoons.
You're saying basically I didn't watch these videos. I didn't bother watching these videos because
This
look
is
at the
funny.
red bar. It didn't go all the way through. No, man, no.
Oh, God.
I watched the videos on the iPad and I Google Chromecasted it to my television.
So let me take this straight. Okay, look at this. You watched a quarter of the Quarterings video, Google Chromecast it, and then went back and watched this video, watched like a minute of it, and then Google Chromecast, and that's why it's there. And the next one, and I can't even see how far the bottom is, and the next one after that. Or did you Google Chromecast the first video on the list and only watch a minute of each one afterwards? That doesn't even make sense. Because you would have like 3 or 4 of these videos watched completely, and then, oh, I got to get up on Google Chromecast. Or did you Google Chromecast them and only watch a couple minutes of it and flip to the next video?
It's a very stupid thing to argue about.
Yes.
All I will say is that if I'm watching something on my phone and I pause it, it will be exactly where I left off.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, this is nitpicking.
That's all I'm saying.
He's right. We'll move on. But you know what? Your reaction, this whole thing, you know what this is really about? Body language, right? Because I'm into body language. No, oh God. This is what people do when they're searching for something to say when they've been nailed. Oh my God. And why your body language is projecting. Your body's like, oh God, this is so stupid, I can't take it. When you're really searching.
In my bedroom, and then I came over here to make a video about it on my desktop, and then I showed my
the red bar thing's BS. But I mean, would you really? Why even address it if it's BS, Willie Mac? Why even address this? Yeah, if he never addressed this, I wouldn't have thought. I actually thought it was lame when I saw Jeremy bring it up.
and I Google Chromecasted it to my television.
But what's lamer? Jeremy saying that or this explanation?
In my bedroom, and then I came over here to make a video about it on my desktop, and then I showed my desktop screen, which I had combed through these videos previously before going to the iPad. Man, you're
he was
so
trying to
ready.
Get 3 boulders with his son. There's
like, why would you have to explain that? I live with the right notes. Subscribe to the chat. It's been done. We've heard it before. Don't worry about it. Hey, we're losing subs already, but we're doing just fine.
Yeah,
I've dealt with a lot bigger than Angry Joe. Like, try Face Banks and Keemstar in a regular.
So hyped to get a gotcha. You're so ready to turn this into a real controversy when there is no controversy.
What do you mean there's no controversy, you fucking idiot? That's the reason you made the video in the first place. Saying the fucking sales were low. There's no controversy here. If there's no controversy, why'd you reply? If there's no controversy, why'd you make the video? If there's no controversy, why did Jeremy make the video? You know why? There's a controversy. Stop acting like you're above it. It's so dishonest.
The controversy is
oh my
that
God, I can't believe this happened.
People are saying that this is...
I can't believe this is so crazy. These people thought I was attacking them personally when I put their videos on and strawman them. I can't believe it. Oh my God. They don't get it. I'm so smart. They don't understand. Now you're in the hole.
About social justice, and I think it was about other things, and you even agree with me here in your video later on when you state this.
I'm very surprised. You're getting a good amount of backlash, right? You have 447,000 downvotes on the trailer, right?
On my trailer.
Maybe people just don't like the game, but then you go full SJW and you're deleting comments.
Oh my God, I am not deleting comments, dude. What the fuck? And you bring up social justice war. You just brought that up. Gee, I wonder where that fucking comes from.
Your video. Your first video that he was criticizing. You brought it up. You said, oh, the damn SJWs and women on the cover. Oh, I'm not going to say. You did. He commented on it. Never go full SJW.
It keeps coming into the conversation.
Yeah, but he's got ligma. Yeah, there you go.
Man. And this guy right here, this is the guy that was harassing me in my comments.
Harassment. So criticism of you is harassment. That's right. You backed Anita. It's not harassment to make a video on you. I thought you didn't care. Harassment's a crime. Or did you say that facetiously or ironically? That's not harassment. It's one fucking video.
While I was like, maybe I didn't really frame this right. He was like, "Oh, you deleted comments. You deleted comments." Like, I'm not fucking
He didn't yell once. More straw manning. He didn't yell.
deleting comments.
He was a lot more calm than this video, I have to say.
Yeah, he was like,
And I got fucking sarcastic with him. You know how YouTube works. You've put the parentheses and you know it turns into italices there on that last thing. I deleted your comment. That's clearly fucking sarcastic. Oh my God, dude, come on.
yeah, but you also did mention that you have mods and you hope that they remove the shit. But you didn't go into much detail on that, which tells me you're deleting comments. But you're saying you're not deleting comments, but you assign people. That's like me fucking telling my mods to go delete anybody who says anything after this and saying, I didn't delete anything. They did. That's my responsibility. It's my channel. You're deleting comments, dude.
Either way, there are comments on the channel being removed. That's all he was saying. He didn't say it was you. Didn't say it was your kid. Didn't say it was your mom.
No, he did say it was him. No, I got to step in. He did say it was him. He did say it was him.
Specifically?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think you said.
Okay.
But it's irrelevant. Well, I got to be honest with you. He made the first two parts, weakest parts of Jeremy argument, whether he deleted comments or the weakest parts of Jeremy's argument was he didn't watch the videos because of the evidence that he showed, and and this part right here, both I now believe because of the way his body language was. I mean, look at him smiling. He's letting everybody go. He has to let you know that he's not this much of a bitch. You guys have been watching me a long time. How many fucking times have we found out guys like this turn out to be bitches? Every time. Most recent example, Mundane fucking Matt. Love him to death. Yeah, he might have been pushed to it. All right, yeah, sure. I get behind that a little bit. Still not an excuse, but I get it. And we find out, oh, I don't care. Another guy. Remember Cabos? How much he didn't care? He showed up my screens and bitched for an hour straight.
But he didn't care.
But he didn't care. Another one that doesn't care about me, FaZe Banks, who writes me nasty tweets and tells me I'm a loser and everything and deletes them. He doesn't care either. He's a gangster. Yeah. I was only using, you know what else I was using for views? She's really puffy right now. What the fuck? What the fuck is that bitch's name I was arguing with a couple months ago? Joy Sparkle. I was only using her reviews. She was bigger than me. Yeah. It's literally everyone.
Yeah.
About like all this petty shit. Why are you bringing up this petty shit? Why are you making this the crux of your points here when
it wasn't?
You were on to
yeah. They weren't at the video, but you're very focused on it.
Yeah, you're focused on it. It was weak. If you would have just said, come on, man, this is weak, and moved on, it would have made him look stupid. But no, you had to show everybody that you weren't deleting comments, even though you kind of admit your mods could be deleting comments. I'm not deleting comments physically. I'll give you a break, dude. Welcome aboard, Flying Dutchman.
Good stuff. I didn't fucking delete comments. I don't fucking delete comments, and I'll prove it to you, and I'll show you the kind of shit that does kind of make me believe that you're proving my point, or the community is proving my point. Look,
all right, if the community's proving your point, that also it kills your other point that the fucking anti-SJWs wasn't the issue. And just by the view of your channel, the fact that you're taking such a beating makes me think that the anti-SJWs are a factor. That's the point of your whole video. It's that this is the smallest aspect, the political part. The bigger aspect is the fact that it's being released in October against heavy competition, and the fact that EA has really put, and something I didn't put in this video, which is kind of funny. I should have left it in. I didn't know this. When EA was fucking selling, he said the selling of this game was horrid. They actually brought in that guy Trevor Noah, who's associated with the anti-Trump left, by the way. And they used the V, or the number 5, the Roman numeral 5, as the view, associated with the left. And they used that to sell Battlefield 5. Like Trevor Noah. The view. The image of the view. Those cackling cunts in the view.
Definitely doesn't have a political stance.
So you can't have it both ways, Joe. You can't say it didn't affect sales whatsoever, and then say, Jeremy, you proved my point. It's all about SJWs. You can't have it both ways. This is either a serious movement or serious backlash, or it's not. Because last time we went through this with Gamergate, when there was a backlash, oh no, it's not a backlash. It's just a bunch of racist, white supremacist, misogynists, neckbeards. That's the kind of straw manning that people are sick of. Hey, do you want to see who won? Like, you know, by the way, what I'm about to show, it doesn't make any of these guys right, and it doesn't make any of these guys wrong. This is Angry Joe's stats. All right? And I know why these fuckers, oh, you're losing subs too. Yeah. Fine. You know what? You find out where I fucked up and I started losing subs, I'm all ears on what I did, and I will not act like I'm above it. I'd like to know how I fucked up. I'm not going to act like it has nothing, your criticism has nothing to do with anything. Here we go. The most recent. Now, your channel's been on and off of late, up and down. Let's give them a full picture. You could be up 200 one day and down 100 the next. But for the most part, the growth is pretty positive. Until Sunday. 2,000. Today, you are going to lose more. Thanks to the cheer. Today, you're going to lose more than you did yesterday, more than likely. It's up at minus 2,100. This is not normal loss. This is a consumer backlash. This is, you have lost the credibility with this community because you have severely misjudged. You've severely misjudged how this community feels politically. Now, I'll give you this, all right? You stuck to your guns and what I think you think your principles were, all right? If these are principles, if you believe this stuff, and not all your points are bad, by the way, Jeremy pointed that out and he tried to use that against him. Not all your points are bad. But you can't, you say that in the first video, the backlash has nothing to do with the low sales. And the next video, look at the community. Maybe it is all about politics. You didn't say it was all about politics in the first video. You said the politic issue was the smallest reason why they weren't making the sales. You want to look at Jeremy's numbers? This motherfucker's on a roll. Get Zanta in here because he's next. Because I want to find out about this shit. Because you might be in luck. I heard some bad things about the quarter. All right, this guy's on a fucking roll. He's steamrolling 1,000 a day.
All right,
averaging almost 900. All right, this doesn't make either of you right or wrong. But it definitely shows you how the community feels. And considering he has only got a couple 100,000 subs and you got a couple million, that means you're going down in credibility and he went up. Whether it's deserved or not, because you can be right and still lose in this game. I've seen it happen. You can be honest. You can be telling the truth and still lose because nobody believes you. But I tell you something. Yeah, but I tell you something. There is nothing to believe. There's nothing that you can take seriously from your response to that video. Zanta, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. What did fucking Jeremy do?
Basically, a DM was exposed and Tonka tweeted about it.
Okay.
Asking if the tweet was genuine, but it was regarding when Cortrick got sucker punched.
Yeah.
And he filed the lawsuit.
Okay.
And he's also filed, to my knowledge, a restraining order against the guy.
All right. Somebody writes him, why would you file a restraining order, though? Because I want to be able to find out where he's going after that, convention stuff, so I want to show up with him, then say he violated the order in lawsuit. That's damning if it's real.
Yeah.
Because that's low. That's pretty fucked up. Is it even legal? It's not legal, which is why I care about it. I want to see more evidence in this.
Yeah, I know. There needs to be...
I'm not saying Tonka was probably sent this. Not calling out Tonka.
This. And that's why it sort of looks blurry as well, because it's been taken and reposted so many times. It happens with everything, with compression within pictures and stuff like that.
Right, here's what Tonka wrote. What happened to the quartering is bad if he was sucker punched, but if management was genuine. See, the thing is, Tonka's not a reporter, but this is not something I would not have put this out here until I nailed it down.
Yeah.
But I know Tonka can't get a hold of Jeremy because they had a falling out. It looks like manipulation in the system to score some way to keep manufacturer evidence. Moon Rage, thank you so much. If this is true, this is a serious fucking problem.
Yeah.
Hey, look, but I got to be honest with you guys. I've seen and somebody had a camera up, and it turned out to be bullshit. Even Keem looked into it. Sorry on a Vakad, asking for child porn to pin on the SJWs. It was bullshit. There's very creative ways you could do this shit, right? I even had it myself that I wrote, what was his name, Dash, and said I was cheating on my wife. And he had a camera and everything. And fucking goddamn net nobody came to my rescue. And, you know, he knows shit back and forth, and he told them exactly why he fucked it up. Here's what you did wrong, and here's why. I didn't understand any of that shit. Yeah. Do me a favor, Jeremy. Here's the thing. Does he follow me on both accounts? I don't think he answers. I'm a little. The thing I'm finding is, and this isn't proof one way or another. Yeah. Jeremy doesn't. I don't think Jeremy answers on this account. I could be wrong. But I think he's more active on the quarter. Sure. Because Unsleeved Media is kind of dead. It's kind of a dead channel. Yeah. Initially, it was just straight up Magic the Gathering. He's a political figure now. There's no doubt.
And this was August 15th as well. So 5 days ago.
I don't like the fact that Tonka released this without 100% proof, but he's not a fucking... He's not
a reporter.
He's not a journalist.
It's something to be questioned. But...
And Tonka, and let's be honest, let's frame this the right way. Tonka's got beef with quartering. Thanks so much for the sub. Yeah. I do appreciate it. Sub your asses off. Because I'll probably end up losing. That'll be Angry Joe's. You lost subs too? Yeah, well. If somebody fucking comes at me and tells me why I fucked up, I'll hear him out. Unless they tell me I'm only doing it for views. Because
the thing is with this though, he's saying that these DMs were faked.
Some people were saying they could be faked. And he even said the reason they could be blurry is because of them being reproduced.
That's the first thing. That's what I thought. But I don't know enough about this shit. I'm just putting it out there for you guys to consume. I'm sure. Here's the situation. I'm gonna take one. We have any people in calls?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, $25, Stargaze. The shit's gone crazy, man. Today. Yeah, it's a nutty day. Good show. I'm gonna take quick calls. Did that guy call out in there? I don't know. I'll just take somebody that I don't know, just in case.
No, it's just random.
Edgiest bra. I wasn't ready. Critical. Go ahead.
All right. I was just wondering how long it's going to take until companies realize that we just want to play games and we don't care about politics.
It's not 100% true. I think most of us care about Jeremy's politics. If and it's a minority. I think they chase people to the right to some extent, or libertarian right. I don't think Jeremy's a conservative. Look at him.
Well, you said it before in the podcast that you were saying that like
because I like
they're kind of pushing. They're pushing a lot to the left in games like Battlefield, and that's one of the reasons it's failing. And I do disagree with you that the reason that it's failing is because it's between two major games. It is a major game. It should be better than Call of Duty. That's what it's trying to do.
Better than Red Dead Redemption, though. That's a big
no,
game.
Not Red Dead Redemption, but
that's a big
other
game.
Games.
Call of Duty doesn't have the steam it once had, but there's a little bit of buzz going on.
But it still has enough.
Call of Duty, dude. It's still going to make it harder. It's going to make it harder for all three of them. Why are the other two winning? Well, there's one difference. The other two didn't politicize it up. The other two didn't say, "Hey, don't buy this shit." If I remember correctly, World War II didn't fucking sell great. If I remember correctly, there was a dev. Somebody said, "I don't know if I'm comfortable with black female Nazis," and the guy, one of the devs with his blue check marks, was like, "You need to open up, man," and lectured this fucking kid.
Yeah, that game did not do
I gotta be honest with you. I find black female Nazis offensive. I would think if I was a black female, I don't want to see a black female in a Nazi outfit. You know, whatever. It's a multiplayer. Who cares? You know, if the game's good, the game's good. I don't give a fuck. You know?
Yep.
But
one game that I think will do well is Doom Eternal. You could hear in, like, the press conference that every guy there probably had a throbbing erection.
Yeah, I know. Angry Joe liked it, too. He still gets erections.
I'm kind of surprised he liked that because, like, he railed so much about SJWs.
He had to show you
melting pot of the universe thing.
He should change the title is "I have two balls in my sack." All right, because that's all that was. He was trying to show everybody he had a set of nuts by acting like he was above it and passive aggressive, like SJWs do. That's what he did. All right, let me get to the other guys real quick. All right, thanks.
All right, sir.
Blader, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Real quick. Unless you're some guy that hates me.
You know, the very first thing he showed in the video was the thumbnail. He didn't address that specifically.
Okay.
There was a thumbnail there about full full on SJW. And there's a guy called Brooks Heatherly who goes by No Bullshit on YouTube.
Okay.
And he sent him a tweet saying he used his thumbnail in the pic. And he responded to him saying, "No, I haven't seen yours yet. I'll watch it in a bit. I got yours from Google searching Battlefield v SJW's images. Do you really believe BFV has been ruined with the inclusion of female models? And one war story of several, though. Just curious." Oh man.
Why? I'm not. I don't think you did anything wrong. Explain it. I missed this. This went over my head. Verst, help me out.
Okay. The very first thumbnail in the video.
What thumbnail?
At the very beginning of his video.
All right. The first video. Okay. What about it?
No, not the first video. The first thumbnail he showed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he just Googled it and decided to just pull it and use that as an example. And he's acting like he watched that video as well.
See, I got this is where I have it.
Now, he drug No Bullshit into it without watching his video. He just used the thumbnail of No Bullshit's video and tried to use that as a point of his points.
Oh, yeah. No Bullshit. Well, normally I don't like him.
No Bullshit's the guy that got the pictures taken of him when he was asleep.
So there's even more evidence that he was straw manning people he didn't like.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking exactly.
Thanks for pointing that out, bro. I'm supposed to. I usually end in an hour, but I'm going to keep firing through the cell. Thanks for the call. Real good call, bro. Call back again.
Cheers.
Dan Uncensored. Dan Uncensored. All right, I'm going to censor Dan. Jackson Fire. One fire quick.
Oh, hello, Tommy. I know we disagreed this morning, but I want to say some other points.
Sure.
If that's okay with you.
Sure.
Right, so to be honest, I don't really give a fuck about the political gender shit. It's a fucking video game. I don't look at games like it's a fucking history textbook.
Sure, fair enough.
You know.
No, that part I agree with you on. It doesn't need to be hardcore history. My point is that they have to be honest about what they're doing because they have been hardcore history in the past to some extent. Not with the actual gameplay, but with the story.
Yeah, Tommy, but you can't really, if you can't say, oh, well, they did one game that was historically accurate. That means all the games have to be.
No, that doesn't mean. I'm saying they didn't go out. And you didn't learn from this morning. They didn't go out of their way.
I have learned from this morning. I'm agreeing with you. You changed my mind on it. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to say the previous IPs don't have to infect every single game they make.
No, we don't. See, here's the problem, Jack. We don't disagree anymore. We thought we did. We did. Yeah, we don't disagree. We didn't disagree. They weren't up front of it. See, Jack. Here's the thing. Jack saw that they said in a press conference, right, that it was alternative timeline, which would have made me feel I would have ignored the fucking thing, right? But the problem is in the press conference. That means only like dorks like me and Jack might watch it. That was my whole thing, you know. In that sense, you're right. So I do agree with you, but we can't sit there and pretend the politics aren't could be affected. The whole argument: did the politics affect the sales or didn't they? That's what this whole subject is about. You might not care about it personally. You know, and God bless you if you can, because I can't shut this shit out. I'll be perfectly honest with you, right? But it doesn't make it any less relevant if it just because it doesn't matter to you. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, Tommy. Like there's things though. There's the normal gamer like community on Twitter, and there's YouTubers, but the game companies can't win. They can't fucking win because if they don't have women in it as big as fucking Buggy, or they don't have black male fucking main characters. The mainstream media goes all about calling the fucking racist.
You can win. You can win. Here's how. You have to pick who you're going to ignore. You can win. You can win, but you're going to have to take heat. If winning means not taking heat, you're in the wrong game because you can't please everybody when you're selling a product that's going to end up on 1 million people's desktops.
But we're a game, Tommy. You're trying to make as much people buy it as possible, so you are trying to
then why do you tell them not to fucking buy it if they don't like it? It's not a good business
fucking idiots. I'm talking about me and EA, not about EA's fucking shitty business tactics.
You cannot remove the politics from this as much as you want to. And I get it.
I don't want to. I don't want to. What I'm saying is they can't win. If they pander to the left, they're called fucking SJWs, and if they pander to the right, they're called Nazis.
There's some truth. There's a truth to that, but I don't know. Battlefield. As far as I know, what the fuck? Fortnite's doing fine. You know, Blizzard has to put up with shit so often, but they're usually small, and most of their SJW problems are in the league. There's ways to win. You just gotta fucking ignore it.
That's not a World War II game, Tommy.
Well, you know, and so if you make a World War II game, you're probably gonna take more shit. You open the trailer up like this. An eternal timeline in World War II. And then you have gunshots in the back with 1942.
Yeah, no.
Boom. And then the argument's over. But they didn't do that.
I know what you're saying. You just want them to be more open.
It's not that I want them. If you don't want the problem, if you don't, yeah, you almost have to do that after really making some. I tell you, some pretty personal stuff in World War I, and trying to, with the exception of the weapons and the gameplay and all that other shit, trying to sell the sacrifice. Look, Call of Duty does this too. They sell the sacrifices of soldiers of our ancestors. You with the Ottoman Empire, me with America. Yeah, he's Turkish.
Tommy. But the thing is,
listen,
though,
I gave you enough time.
But why do you want them to be so open about it? Because I heard.
No. I don't want them to. I don't want them to. It's the best way to win, as you put it. I don't like those words personally, but that's the best way to win.
Yeah, because people were saying, like, I had this argument with Oz afternoon after we stopped talking, and he was saying that children are going to believe that...
That's a bullshit argument. We covered that at the beginning of the stream.
It's a bullshit argument. It's such a bullshit argument.
It's a bullshit. I can't agree. Here's the problem with this conversation, Jack. I agree with you on mostly everything.
Nobody's disagreeing.
I even commented on that. And you were there. I told Oz to his face I disagreed with him.
Yeah, but you're stating points that, like, no one's going to dispute. You're just saying things. And the way if they really want to quote unquote win, what they do is they make the game they want to make 100% all the way through, and that's it. That's how you win. You're gonna get shit either way. You just make the game you want to make.
Don't tell people not to buy it. Don't act stupid when people say SJW. I don't know what you're talking about. We just
if they want to make a game with women in it, then they can.
Here's the thing: if they made a league and they were if they played dumb, like I don't know, that's just the writers came up with. They thought it was a pretty good story. What are you guys doing? But what they usually do is say we need more women in representation in the game, and everybody fucking hates. They're sick. They're sick. They're gonna get a bad reaction. Look, you're right about this. You can't win either way. But you can limit the damage, and they did everything they could to keep the damage as high as possible, and just like Angry Joe did. He did. If he saw the quartering video and said, "How can I lose 2,000 fucking subs tonight?" He just went right down the line of what you need to do. So that's it, Jack. I'll give you.
He's doing Philip DeFranco. I agree with both sides.
We have Willie Mac to talk to. Get out of here.
I got Willie Mac's been on before. Hold on. Narrator, one quick.
Hey,
what's up?
I just want to say a couple things. Quartering's a fucking cuck. Angry Joe's an illegal. You need to go back to hockey. Your mom's gay. Fix your fucking white balance. And I gotta go stream Roblox VR. See you later.
Take care.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. That was the best call we got in a while. Otaku, one statement. I like that.
Yeah.
What's up,
one thing I would say is you're misjudging the video.
Huh.
Clearly, when he's bringing up all these videos, he's actually talking about the comments while responding to the video.
Yeah, he's dishonest. He's dishonest, and he got shook up, and now he's really shook.
No, I'm talking about his reply to these videos. Aren't actually the videos.
Screamed of shook, and he's telling everybody I have a nutsack. I'm not.
Yeah, it's quite strange. The videos are shown quite often for responding to the comments. It's kind of weird.
No, but one thing I actually did disagree with is where how he was saying it doesn't show him fully watch it. That happens to me all the time on YouTube.
Yeah,
I always watch the videos all the way through.
I tell you something, again, I thought it was the weakest part of Jeremy's argument, and I thought it was stronger after I watched the video. There's no way we could know. We'd have to actually be there. You know, there's no way to tell one way or another. That's why it's stupid.
He was still so fixated on it.
He was so fixated on it, yeah. So he got red herringed, and he fell for the red herring then. You know, it's kind of a red herring.
It is something to clear up, quote unquote, just because it's kind of insulting to say you didn't fully watch the video, therefore you can't criticize me.
Here's this thing: when you're learning how to argue, you don't have to address everything. Now, sometimes that not addressing it can be dishonest. But sometimes it can be legitimate. In this particular case, if Joe stood up and said, I'm not addressing, that's a bunch of bullshit. All right, there's a million reasons that could be. And move on, that's the end of it. And Jeremy looks stupid.
Yeah, if he did the inverse and ignored the comment thing and the video thing and addressed the other ones, he would have destroyed him.
He would destroy it. All he had to do was say one sentence to destroy him. You don't know that. You can't prove that, and that's just not the case. But it's so insignificant. Let me go on and talk about what you said. But he didn't do that. He talked about what he didn't say. And told him, oh, this isn't about you. Even though I showed your video and pinned you up to be a stupid fucking manga hat wearing jerk off. Dumbass. All right, let me get.
I would just find it funny if he makes another video clarifying that he wasn't talking about these videos.
Let me tell you something. He makes another video.
About the comments.
That guy makes another video. It's gonna look a little like this.
All right, that's all I want to say.
I haven't made a video in a while, and yeah, something like that. Big breath. Talk to you later, Otaku.
And apparently, Quartering is also making another video on him.
Oh, of course. So Quartering's gonna cash in. Fuck.
yeah. No, he's gonna ride the wave as long as
he fucking goes at me. I'm gonna cash in. That's just the way it goes. Scorzizo. I'm gonna put you on Willie Mac hang type. One thing.
I mean, Battlefield 1, they were upfront with the fact that they weren't going to be historically accurate.
They were historically accurate in Battlefield 1 for the most part.
No. Well, I mean, they were upfront with the fact for example, using experimental weapons like submachine guns.
Oh yeah, the gameplay wasn't. Yeah, but the stories were like the Harlem. What the fuck? Not.
Kind of.
But those guys are real. Dude, I found out those soldiers' names they used were real guys. They were real Americans in the opening sequence, which is one of the most dramatic opening sequences I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah,
you play until you die, and it shows you a guy who died, an African American who gave his life. You know, that's intense.
There's the Italian campaign where there's literally someone with like a chivalry armor just going around being a tank. Like
but I'm talking story.
The thing is, there are some silly moments.
They even tell you, like, when you lose a battle, if the Germans had won this battle, the world may have shaped up differently. So they even give you the possibility if this battle went the opposite way. So they went pretty hard on. I mean, that. They told you who really won it right after you win or lose it. I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm okay. No. My only thing is, I'm okay with if a game has.
You have a problem because the Italians lost every battle in World War I. Just be honest.
No, that's not true.
Just go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's what
you're just mad. The only reason you're bad is Italians aren't good at fighting. They're good at whacking people in the back of the restaurant.
No, they are good at fighting. It's just that they didn't have weapons in World War II and World War One. Yeah. World War One they had terrible officers. In World War II they didn't have weapons.
Yeah.
Like
Italians like to fight.
Yes.
Listen, I dated an Italian girl. You guys, look, you're lovers. You're not fighters. It's okay. It's okay. You used to be good at it, but then you got into chicks or something somewhere along the line.
No, I still think we're good fighters.
No, you don't. No. Taking somebody in the back and taking somebody to a restaurant and for their birthday and putting a bull in the back of their head in the bathroom is not fucking fighting.
No. It's brilliant is what it is.
That's why you ruled the streets of America in the 1920s and 30s. Get out of here.
Tonka just posted and said that he thinks that the Quartering screenshot is bullshit.
Who?
Yes.
Tonka just did that?
Yep.
So it's fake.
All right. Talk to you later. All right.
Pretty much
last guy, Willie Mac Show. What do you got? Hit me.
I'm surprised you're so passionate about this one, Tommy.
That's the politics. Let's be honest. I don't run away from the fact that I'm interested in politics in this. That's what got me into YouTube to begin with. Yeah.
The problem with Joe is I think he's like a normal guy and he's getting into it with commentators who are used to kind of like going back and forth on each other all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and he's the way he filmed that video, from my point of view, I don't know, it's kind of like how you do your live stream, where you're just kind of talking and freewheeling out there.
Sure.
So when he's switching topics, he's not doing a good job of like setting himself up, like we're moving on to the next thing. So
because he doesn't do it often.
It was like watching one of
an idiot.
Yeah.
It was like watching one of Nick's streams.
Yeah.
Joe has never taken criticism very well. I think in the past, like there was a time before people were getting after him after like his reviews and how much he posted them or whatever.
Yeah.
And he ended up like going back on everything he said for years and like turning off his comments and all this like crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I tell you something.
I mean, to be fair, Angry Joe sympathizes with the EA because he famously told his audience he wouldn't make game reviews for a few months, and they don't like that, then they can unsub.
Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, he can relate.
Yeah.
He knows what EA is going through, you know.
He doesn't seem like he's cut out for this.
Well, the guys he's fighting with, like Jeremy's like way out of his league.
Jeremy, he talks his dome right. He's not his AJ's back.
It's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight at all.
Yeah, fair enough. But you know what? He stepped in the ring. It's not his. Nobody's fault but his own. He stepped in the ring. He wanted to throw down. He acted like the competition was beneath him, and didn't turn out that way.
How hilarious is that somebody who like criticizes game companies is like, why can't anyone take my criticism? Is now like, oh, nobody understands me. Like, why are people criticizing me?
The teenage girl of defense. You don't even understand me, man.
Yeah. I talk about video games. You should definitely take my opinion on politics.
I'm gonna dye my hair black. You guys don't understand. Oh my god, everybody's so stupid. You're like so stupid. How do I do this? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Everybody's so stupid.
You think I'm offended?
Yeah, you think I'm offended. Yeah, you're offended. Oh my god, I'll be in my room with El Castro. Yeah, that's what it came off like. Slams door. There you go. Right. Anybody else? Because I want to end this. We went late with this. And I got shit to upload.
I just think he's out of his league, man.
That's it. I don't know. He's a bad guy. Well, I think he's arguing shit. You know what? And I know people are gonna say like, you called him a liar. Yeah, I do think he's a liar. I think he's really being dishonest. But I gotta be honest with you. If you're out of your league, you know what you're doing, and you kind of default to lies and bullshit. I don't know if it makes you a bad guy, but he's definitely a disingenuous debater. And he's a disingenuous video maker when it comes to these kind of politics. Because it's probably like Willie Mack says, he's out of his league.
Yeah, he's out of his league. And the thing is, Tommy, it's like holding you to every word you say and every joke or every word you say on one of your live streams. He doesn't have a script. It's not like I'm Alex made a video or I made a video, right? Where everything's thought about.
But I don't know if I'm not
everyone's taking him.
I'm not the Italian on the ground kicking and screaming trying to draw the red card. I'm not sitting there telling everybody else they're too stupid to understand me.
I don't take these
passive aggressive defense tactics. You know, that's not me. Let's fight. Let's get some views out of it.
Seems to be like a mixture of Monday Matt and Warski. He's taking himself a whole lot more serious than he is.
Warski's into telling people how to fucking run their internet channel. Because he is the height of YouTube ethics. He is the pinnacle, the grandfather of YouTube ethics.
Right. Where did I start? Okay, we're done here. Let's go.
That's all true.
Oh, come on.
You know what? I tell you something right now. Here's how I'll end it. I think Broski might have fucked up big, but fuck Andy Warski. Fuck him.
Hey, whoa, Broski. Broski didn't fuck up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Yo, by the way, I got that Real Talk shirt, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, you got it in already? I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, it's in.
It kind of looks like this, except it's got a bunch of joints on it. Can you handle that, Angry Joe?
Broski didn't fuck up.
Why is everybody the angry reviewer and the angry this guy? This is the angry video game nerd. Stop ripping him off, please. I think the only reason you called yourself Angry Joe is for views, because everybody will think of angry video game nerd.
Yeah, he only does it for views.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. You guys are fucking me up left and right. Let's get the hell out of here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for donation, all that good shit. Who knocks? Shit. I'm gonna just shout out some fucking people before we get out of here. Why don't we do that? Let's lower. Nick Fiorio, Pikachu King, EA, thanks EA, Dr. Dismal, narrator, Angry Joe himself, thank you, Stargazer, welcome to Fuckers RPG 303, and Bladder, thanks so much. Nice to meet you. Thanks for I'll see y'all tomorrow right here, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Waffle call, affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read the meagers to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Bye.